Matisa. Matisa, bless to you, love. Obsessive. All right, bless to you. I can't. My eyes seen it all wrong. When they bitter, right? They do not like to see you happy. You should be in your happy mode, right? Because I'm happy. It's cracking me up because of the title. I had to fix my title, so I fixed it. But I gotta fix it on here when I'm done with this live stream. Let's see you, Robin. I gotta fix it though. But they bitter because they don't want to see you happy. Okay, they want to see you as you sad. Okay, miserable. Okay, they don't want to see you feeling comfortable, at peace with self. They don't want to see that. They really don't. They want you to be upset and mad and angry because they ain't fucking with you. Like, do you give a fuck? Probably not. And if you are the one that cares so much of wondering why people ain't fucking with you, why people ain't dealing with you, then you have a codependency issue. You know what I'm saying? And you need to heal that. And you need to work on uh whatever trauma that you had experienced during your childhood experience. Okay, Tammy, bless to you. advice, advice, tarot, bless to you, love. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so it's up. It's you. But I'm talking to the ones who's already then. I ain't gonna lie. Let me tell you something. Some people want to sit here and they say, "Well, I cut them off first." No, they cut some of y'all. Okay, some of y'all probably did cut people off first, but these people been cutting you off. They cut your ass off a long, long time ago. You didn't even know it. You were just still playing along, playing in the field of believing that people was rocking with you the whole time. That could be family, friends, childhood friends, ex-lovers. Okay, don't matter if you was married to them or not married to them, or you were just casually dating with them or not. But whatever it is, you finding that out. Okay, you find that out. And yeah, these people are bitter right now. Right, let me tell you why. Because for no one, these people expected you to chase them. These people expect you to chase them. These people want you to ask them questions of why, why you cut them off, why we not coming together as a family, why we all, you, even if you go up to your family and say, we family, right? We supposed to love one another, right? We family. This what I'm saying. What the people expect you to say to them. They expect you to come to them and say, we family. We supposed to love one another. You know why are we like this? Why are our families dysfunctional like this? See, they want you to come and express yourself, put in that energy to say that to them, right? Even though they're not going to do it to you, they're not. And that was a waste of time. If any of you ever did that to express that to your family, yeah, that was the waste of your motherfucking time of saying that to them. Because for number one, they was laughing. They were smirking. They thought the shit was funny because these people are psychopaths. Okay, these people are not who they say they are. Okay, they're not. They're not as loving, kind, and compassionate as they say they are. All right, and you need to understand that. You know, and I can relate to that. There's some times that I didn't say something to my mother. You know, I was in tears in front of my mother, and I was asking my mother, why that we don't have that motherly connection. You know, why the family don't come together as one. I did not just her, but I said to my siblings too, right? Exactly. And I said this to them, and the whole time they sitting up there with this face like, yeah, I understand what you're saying. Then you bust out crying. Then they start busting out in tears too. They're like, you bust out with these little, but you ain't crying like fully crying, but when you talking, you know how your tears start rolling down because it's coming from your heart. It's coming from how you feel, right? And in front of them, and so they sit back and they watch you. They watch you come down with these tears coming down your face. The whole time they smirking from the inside. They smirking at you from the inside. Then they come with this tear. Like they feel your pain too. They don't feel your fucking pain. These people are cuckoo to fucking cocoa puff. These people are fucked up in the mental, in the mind. Okay? And to me, that's my experience what I want to tell y'all. And I realized that. I realized that my mother was in competition with me the whole damn time, right along with my siblings. Brother too. I only got one brother. Brother too. On my mom's side. And I realized that, people were just in competition with me, a lot of people. And the shit was just kind of hilarious that I had to realize all this stuff that, what people was doing to me. Um, the way who I am right now today, I always had that energy that I was be able to be that leader, to be able to lead people, to be able to speak how I speak right now today. They didn't like that. See, this is way before tarot and everything. See, always has been that this who I am. Well, how I'm speaking right now on these platforms, already I've been like this a long time ago. And they did not like that at all. So therefore they wanted to be more powerful and better than me or a leader over me or be more knowledgeable than me, but come to find out they're not. So the reason why I'm here right now today in a state that I don't have family, I don't have no one, is because everybody came against me. Everybody, ever since I had built a platform, and I'm saying this because I might help somebody out that's going through this. This is why I'm talking like this, because maybe this might help somebody else that's going through this. Everything when Divine told me to be guide me to tarot and told me to be a tarot reader and everything. And I don't know nothing about tarot reader. All I know about psychic abilities because I got psychic abilities. So I was connected to more, back in the days, psychics be on the phone and stuff. You call that 1-800 number. You call up them psychics and stuff. That's me. That's me back in those days. I know that tarot did exist. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, so now since I'm new to this, well, not new to it, it's been 5 years since I've been new to tarot because Divine guided me to this. And ever since I've been tapped into tarot, it's been hell, it's been hell for me. Okay. Woo! You talking a bitch been on a motherfucking run like Forrest run, Forrest. I've been on a fucking run. Do you understand? I had two hitmans. A couple of these hitmans was lovers that I used to deal with. Was on my head tenfold. It's due to my family, it was on my head. So I've been on these runs and stuff for 5 years now, and it's kind of crazy. 5 years, and then the other one's been 3 years. And it's just kind of crazy right now that I'm speaking on this because I'm very grateful to this day that that I'm still here and I'm able to trust within myself. Well, I trust in myself because I'm a psychic. I'm a psychic and I'm a medium. I talk to spirits. I talk to spirits on the other side. I can't help it. It's been like that since I was born. Okay. And not only that, every all this been since I was born, but I use tarot part of the tools as I tap in with my psychic abilities right along with those tools. Okay. But my thing is that it's just crazy that, people don't want to see you grow, people don't want to see you heal, people don't want to see you evolve. People here wants to sit back and try to stop you, block you, and try to destroy you in any kind of way. It has something to do with your aura. Now, I'm not saying that we perfect people because we're not perfect people. We've been through hell and back. Okay, so I mean, we're not perfect people because we've been through hell and back. But what I'm meant to say, I'm jumping here. I'm jumping right. We we had ourselves in toxic situations too. And I know I did. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect because I know fucking well I'm not. But one thing I can tell you that I never disrespected, I never hurt, harm, and injure nobody. I don't even okay, yeah, I never hurt, harm, and injure nobody. I never went behind nobody back and slept with nobody. I never did anything to nobody. And in order for me to like go there in a toxic level of portraying, well, it's not even a fucking portrayal to nobody back because if I'm a psychic, if I know for a fact that you went behind my back and you did something behind my back, not once but multiple times, I'm gonna do me. Period. I'm gonna do me. That's the mindset I had back in the past. If I know, when my psychic telling me that you're doing something behind my back multiple times, maybe not once, but maybe more than one time, I'm gonna do me. At this point, ain't no loyalty in this relationship. I'm gonna do the fuck what I want to do. I'm gonna do me. That was my mindset back then. Okay. But now that's not my mindset because as I my third eye awakening, I realized that wrong is wrong and two wrongs do not make it right. And I realized that as I started in my healing progress, and I started understanding that like two wrongs don't make it right. So I did ask the Most High God for forgiveness. Just I'm telling you, I asked the Most High God for so much for forgiveness. I plead and beg for forgiveness, because it was never my intention in my heart to do that. I did that out of anger. I did that because I knew what was going on around me and everything, and I did what I had did, right? But ever since then, I always has been disciplined. I always been faithful, and I always been grounded and celibate for a long time. Even when yeah, I I have, but it's so much craziness that people, like to dwell your past or anything about you onto you because people don't want to see you heal. People don't want to see you grow. People want to still see you. People still see you at this old version of yourself. And now these people are bitter because now since you're not that old version of yourself and you've been doing everything that is right that they can't do, okay? They can't do the right thing. They don't know how to have control over themselves or to forgive themselves or forgive others or whatsoever. So, you got a lot of people that's upset because you healed, you evolved, and not only that, you got out of a situation with people here that wanted to control you, to block your blessings at that, and a lot of people here that want to sabotage you. That can be in a relationship too. That could be in a relationship. Some of y'all, you gotta understand this. If y'all was in a toxic relationship and somebody was cheating on you, and just say you was cheating on them back, two wrongs don't make it right. It really don't. It don't make right, and that would give another person an opportunity to say, you did it to me too. That gives them excuse to say, I can still have access to keep continuing on cheating on you because as long as I'm doing it to you, even though they jealous and envy, even though they want control over your life and they don't want you not to go out and do them, cheat on them, they still giving you access to still be able to do you because they still want to get out and do them. Okay. So it's somehow you need to learn how to break the cycle. Break the cycle and say enough is enough. You needed to respect yourself, respect your boundaries, respect, what you got going on around you. Um, when you start doing that and not being on that level or whatsoever, they get mad at you because they see now that you're not even doing the things what they want you to do. Okay. When you know wrong is wrong, it's wrong. Because 9 out of 10, two people will get karma. Two people will get karma. If you're trying to compete with somebody because somebody here is cheating on you, and because somebody, because somebody cheating on you, and then you go out and do the same, wrong is wrong. It's definitely wrong. And I learned that a lot. I learned that a lot. And as I learned that, I chose to start healing and working on myself. As I was in a relationship with my person, um, my husband, okay, I started learning to, heal myself and overcome uh the shit that I went through because before I met him, I was always getting cheated on, through people who I was dealing with. I was always getting cheated on. So when I met my husband, you know what I'm saying? I thought he was the faithful one because it looked like he don't get out and do nothing. But yeah, right. He was the sneaky link ever. He played his shit clever. But I was tapped the fuck in to know what the fuck he was doing. And I just stayed to myself to keep my guard up, keep my heart up, keep my guard up, regardless, right? But now when I realized that it was wrong, it was so wrong. I end up start working on myself. I start healing. I start evolving. I start even, whatever I was saying to myself, I have not, I'd never been on no platform before. But when I started like speaking to myself, saying like, maybe I need to switch some things around and do something better because you don't need to do because you know what this person is doing. You don't need to do that. Switch something around and then be that better version of you. And I started switching stuff around to be that better version of me. But it's like the more I was trying to be that better version of me, the more he was making me know that I was not that person who I was trying to be. My the masculine the the person who I was married to was a narcissist. I mean, heavy on narcissist. I mean, heavy on the narcissist. Okay, always try to remind me that who I'm not who I am and what I ain't, I always tried to work it out with him, have that one-on-one conversation with him, to keep things balanced between us. He never wanted that. He always span out, start doing crazy shit to the home, and I'm looking like I just sit back and look like this is how I knew that I know I was working on myself to be the better version of myself. And ever since I've been through this spirituality, and ever since I decided that the Most High God said I need to split up with this person, and I end up splitting up with this person, and Divine said I'll take care of you. And ever since I hopped on this journey, and Divine had never lied about his promise, Dad bless you to take care of me, and he have, because as long as I take care of his people by guiding his people and helping his people, Divine said I'm gonna take care of you. And ever since then, and my husband did pass away from lung cancer. He definitely passed away. And ever since then, I've been this better version of myself for a long time. This is way past in 5 years since 2020. I was like this 2017 or 2018 when I changed myself. when I decided to change myself. So I've been changed since 2017, between 2017 2018, and everything. And this is way before I start doing, I started getting on live 2020. So ever since then, I've been a better version of myself. And yes, and I'm celibate. I have not, as far as getting out here, hopping, because now, like, I freed myself from my husband, and God was testing me. When God told me that He was going to release me from my person, He tested me the whole time. He was trying to see if I'm going to sit here and invite somebody over to my crib, trying to see if I'm going to be like, having sex with motherfuckers. But at the same time, I stayed in who I were, and the whole time I stayed true to myself. Um, and the thing is that I'm very grateful for me to be who I am, and nobody do not come into my home ever except maintenance men. But yeah, I'm very grateful. So the thing is that I want to say this book about that to you, because we're not perfect. Okay, we're not perfect, and whatever that we have went through in life, you got people around you that do know you. Try to feed that into your energy, your same path into your energy, and make it seem, and then they add on more to it to make it seem like that you're fucking worse, but you was never worse. I don't know, because I know some people that do get cheated on. I know some people stay faithful. I wasn't that. My mindset was, you got me fucked up. I ain't gonna even stunt. That's how my mind was. You got me fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? You doing me, and I'm gonna get out here and do me too. That's how I was. But now I'm not even like that anymore. If anybody ever had, to this day, if I ever meet somebody, and if somebody ever had cheated on me or whatsoever, I'm good enough to cut people off. I'm good enough to cut them off because I love myself enough. Because how long did I been sitting in celibacy and in isolation for so long? I love myself enough that I choose me. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going out here, choosing other people when I know for a fact that ain't nothing out there, because it's really not. So you said you was faithful. So I chose that. I chose to that's my choice. And this is the main reason why I'm a teacher right now. This is the reason why I'm speaking upon this, because in some people we was never better, and then in some of us, confirmation. And some people, y'all did do the thing, but like I said, I was to the point that I just felt like that I was not gonna be nobody fool to nothing. But like I said, I got my karma. I got my karma. My karma was my finances. My karma was that divine threw me so much harsh judgment on me. It is crazy. Okay. I'm not gonna sit back and act like I ain't got my ass tore off, 'cause I did get my ass tore off. That's why I'm celibacy. That's why I'm single right now. That's why I'm not even fucking with people, because I'm learning so much about a lot of things, and I know it was not right. And I tried to figure out too how to get a divorce. I'm like, damn, I want to get divorced. I was like, maybe if I find somebody else new, how I'm going to get this divorce. Divine said, no, I got something planned for you. So Divine took his life. Okay. So I am a widow, and yes, I have been single. Uh, I've been single for a minute. All right. And I have not been. Yeah, I did meet somebody, but somebody was my twin flame. Somebody was my twin flame. Okay, and I did meet somebody. Somebody was my twin flame, but they fucked around. They fucked up their contract with the Most High God, because God brought that person to me, even though I was not fully divorced from my husband. Somehow God put us together, and yes, this was my twin flame and everything, but he screwed up the contract. So his contract is like is over with. Okay. But I followed divine, and I've been kept it pushing ever since. Like I said, one thing about me, I am a psychic, and I know who my person are. I know who my counterpart is. When I know who my counterpart, because divine, I gotta understand, I'm connected to God, so I do know who my counterpart is, right? But one thing about it though, but like I said, God finally take my husband, out, because I was trying to figure out so hard how I was gonna get this divorce. And God, like, you know what? I'm gonna get this divorce. I'm gonna do this myself by taking. He had 4 lung stage cancer, and yeah, divine took him. Okay, but I still have not been out here ever since the person that my twin flame that I had did meet. I have not been out here sleeping around after my twin flame. I have not been out here sleeping around. I've been celibacy ever since for a long time now. It's been a minute. It's been I want to say 3 years. Yeah, it's been 3. It's going on 4. It's been 3 years, and because I have a choice of what I who is for me and who is not for me, and not only that, I know about me and how sacred that I am. Okay, so I got a lot of respect and a lot of love for myself. And but like I said, so you got people around you that's still dwelling on your past of who you are. Or, and like I said, if some of y'all ain't never did exactly what I explained what I had done, because I felt like, I'm not gonna be nobody. I ain't gonna even stunt. This is no shade to nobody who set their ass there and knowing that your man was cheating on you and you was still sitting your ass there being a good person. No shade to you. You know what I'm saying? I had the mindset, because I had a masculine mindset, that I sat here and said, you got me fucked up, because you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna do me too. That's how I felt, you know what I'm saying? So, I ain't got no shade to you, because one thing about me, I ain't sitting down for nobody at all. I ain't gonna sit back and know what you're doing to me and still sit my ass there and then wait on you get done fucking around with nobody, or doing nothing with nobody, because I'm gonna do me. That's my mindset. And my mindset been like that for a long time. That's why a lot of people came for me. A lot of people came from me because I am in my masculine energy, because I am who I am, and I stand in my power. This is way before tarot or whatsoever, before I started speaking and teaching for anybody. And that's why a lot of men did not want their women's hanging around me because, for number one, they had their women's in a certain standpoint as manipulation, that they had them, you know what I'm saying, like, had them up under their control, and by them being around, I'm a psychic too, and then I'm looking like, oh, that's your man, he a hoe. You're like, oh, girl, no, he a hoe, girl, why you with him? This me talking to people, you know this way before tarot, this me talking to people, why you with him? Because he a hoe. I don't know, girl. You're like, yeah, right. And then the moment when the masculine, their men feel some type of way of my energy, they'll tell the girl, I don't want you not to hang around her. I don't want you to hang around her. I don't want you to be around her. And all that. Then I see them start distancing from me. And I'm like, damn, why nobody want to fuck with me? Yeah, because they listening to their master. That's why I got problems with men's. That's why men's got problems with, I don't have problems with men. Men's got problems with me. That's why I got problems with me. Because, see, my mind is not weak. My mind could not be controlled. You feel what I'm saying? And this is way before tarot, way before I even start coming out here speaking. My mind was set in masculine energy. I seen through the bullshit because I'm a psychic. I seen it through it all. You play me, I'm gonna play you. I did the tit for tat. But as I got older and growing up, to realize that that's not cool. It's not cool to keep on doing it. When I met my husband, I was not trying to be like that. But my husband, I was already set in my ways when I met my husband. But when my husband decided he wanted to play these little tricks and games, I was like, damn, you got the right person, because I ain't it. My thing is, this is what I want to say. I never ever never ever thought, I never wanted to be that type of person. I never, because I always wanted real love in my life. I always did, because I knew I was a loving person. I already knew I was a good person. I already knew this about me. But one thing I just did not like, when people playing games. I sat around here and I seen a lot of women been cheated on. You know, motherfuckers didn't had side chicks, and you know what I'm saying. Then they had kids by them, and then they still hanging around and still, still in a relationship with the man. You know, I'm looking like, what the fuck, bitch? This motherfucker done had about damn 2 kids on you by 2 different women. You still there? So that gave me the mindset to stand in my power how I was. That don't mean that I'm a bad person. That don't mean that I'm a cheater, because I'm not. I was just protecting my heart. I was standing my ground. I was standing what I was doing. But when I realized, as when I was with my husband, I realized wrong is wrong. And I should not carry myself of keep continuing on doing that. That's wrong. And I changed that within myself. And when I changed that within myself, he was still, I'm not saying he was cheating, but he was just being a narcissist. He was just being a narcissist. He was doing narcissist what narcissist people do, being a manipulator. And until one time, and then I found out again that he was dealing with somebody at his job, and then he told me, what I'm saying, he was done with me, and I'm looking like, you done with me? He like, yeah, he was done with me, and that's when the Most High God said, you know what? I need you to move out. I need you to let him go. I need you to choose. I need you to let him go, and I got you. That's what I heard Father say. I got you. So I ended up finding me a crib, looking for me a crib and everything. And then I was granted to this apartment that I had, and then I ended up moving out. He was looking at me like, "Oh, you moving out?" I'm like, "Yeah," like that. But at first he didn't act like he didn't care. But then, after I had moved out, he did. Now he act like he was caring and stuff. But you know, Divine have been taking care of me ever since. Ever since I've been on the run. And no, it wasn't from my husband. The reason why I was on a run, it was from one sneaky link that I used to deal with. Like I said, with my husband. That's why I was on the run, because that bitch right along was sleeping with my family members. Okay, I just found that out. One of my family members. Yeah. The whole time I felt like the whole time I was being played. The whole time. And I'm going to speak this because it's true. I was played the whole time. And this one made me be on the run because they was trying to unalive me. Why? Because for number one, I ended up turning to tarot, that the Most High God told me to turn to tarot. And then I end up not just only with my gifts that I already had, but I made me tap into more into messages through tarot with my psychic abilities, confirming that everything what I was seeing was fucking true, right? And ever since then, that's why they want to unalive me, because I start tapping into tarot. And when I start tapping into tarot, and it's at the time, yes, you probably like, well, damn, you was psychic. Did you already knew this? Actually, my third eye was like clouded. It was blocked. Okay, so spell work was done on it, and and everything. So it was clouded. It was blocked. I did not see what was going on with me at that time. I knew some weird stuff, but I didn't know it was coming. You wouldn't even think it's coming from your family, though, right? But yeah. So I had experienced that all that stuff until this day. But now, since I'm fully, my third eye is wide open. I'm fully tapped into who I am. Um, I'm really in my high vibration, and I'm really in my high ranking. In order for you to be high vibration or high ranking, you got to do the work. You got to be disciplined to the Most High God. You got to do the work. So I did a lot of work that I am initiated to being one of most powerful uh high priestess. Okay, and that means that I am connected to the underworld and I'm connected to the light. Okay, so therefore, anybody do wicked ass bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Karma gonna hit your ass tenfold, right? See, I already got my karma. I already got my ass smashed, and I ain't going for it again. That shit was not good at all. Okay, so the Most High God showed me a lot. So The reason why, once again, why I'm here, because see, these lot of these people here are bitter as hell. And the reason why I'm telling this story because some of y'all can fit for this story. All right. So just in case if you did do something wrong, it's a-okay. You know what I'm saying? You learned those lessons, you get karma behind it, and then you know, you got to keep continuing on pushing forward, right? In those in those in the mission that which you are on, okay, your journey, all right? So you got a lot of people here are bitter right now because a lot of people are mad because why you not your old self? Okay, everything with they some of y'all, you know, they could have known some of the truth about you, but then some of y'all, you know what I'm saying, they went beyond and went extreme to lie about you. You know, they lied about you completely, said, add in extra to lie about you, okay? But some of these people are bitter right now because you loving on yourself, not just on you loving on yourself, but you're happy and you at peace. And you doing the right thing within yourself. And you got some people who are pissed off and mad because they can't control you no more. Some of these people, and I realized the life that I was living, I was being controlled by spell work. Okay. I was being controlled by spell work for a long time by my family, and I did not know that. Okay. Sometimes, I did kind of feel like that somebody like dealt with my husband, that too. But I was kind of controlled by spell work, and I'm not gonna lie. And so since I broke the spell, I knew what was going on with me. Okay. A lot of y'all need to understand that a lot of y'all been controlled by spell work. I don't even see why half of y'all don't even believe that you have not been controlled by spell work, by your own family. Some of y'all don't even understand that your worst dang on enemy is your family that's closer to you. Some of y'all be thinking that it just be, oh, it's just that woman over there because my family is good. You don't even know your family like you think you know your family. They might show off that they are good to you. They might show off that that they're so loyal to you, but at the same damn time, you got family members that are jealous and envy and want what you want what you got. You know, some of y'all don't understand that you got family members that be in competition with you. If somebody see you in a good relationship, because my husband, you know what I'm saying, he was spoiling me. I'm not gonna lie, my husband was spoiling me. I was the type, you know what I'm saying, I can just grab a debit card out of my husband dang on wallet anytime to go shopping for myself. I mean, he didn't mind, but I did ask though. I asked him, was cool. He said, yeah, I don't just do nothing. I do ask because that's how respectful that I am. I do ask, and he said, yeah, even if his ass at work, I used to call up at his damn job. I used to call his damn job up, you know what I'm saying, and call him up and ask him if even if he did left with that damn debit card at his work. I used to call him up at work and be like, can I, because I need to do this and do that. And he'd be like, sure, just come up here during lunchtime, come and get the card, and we can go from there. Yeah, that's my husband that, saying. So, yeah, I was spoiled. Don't get it twisted. Like, I was spoiled. Like, if my husband was at work with that card, I can call him up and ask him, can I get the card? And I tell him what I need the card for and everything. He was nice enough to, give me the card, and come, I got to go up there and go meet him to get the card from him, and stuff like that. Or he'll tell me, bring him something too, get him something after that. And his favorite thing was beer. His favorite thing was beer. Make sure you give me some beer when I get off of work. Do that for me. Woo this, and that's what I do. I make sure I got his beer and everything before he get off of work. Okay, because my husband had 2 jobs. All right, but I'm just telling you this because you got your family. You know what I'm saying? Would be jealous and envy because you be in good relationships. Now, half of y'all, you said you've been in good relationships, as you felt that at one point. But then you realize that your partner start acting stupid with you, start trying to, treat you like you was nobody or whatsoever. And some of y'all, if your person was good to you at one point and then decided to go outside of the relationship and cheat on you, it was because it was spell work done to that person. Not everybody. Okay, not everybody relationship was like that. But some of y'all, your relationship was like that. Okay. Your relationship was, having somebody to, make your person cheat on you and want to mess with you. I believe that's what happened to my relationship. I'm not going to even stunt. I believe that's exactly what happened to my relationship. That somebody did some spell work on my relation, on my marriage for my person to um cheat on me and whatsoever. I believe that because they was jealous of my relationship. They was jealous how this man was spoiling me. They were jealous because you know what I'm saying, I could get anything and everything out of this man. Yes, my husband was older than me, and it was so true. But I was be able to get anything and everything out of this man. And my family now was confirmation. My family was jealous of me, and I believe it. You know what I'm saying? Now, since I realize that since I feel like that spell work has been done on me and on all the, not just only my marriage, but I've realized before I met my husband and all my marriage, all my not marriage, all my marriage, all few relationships that I done had, like our confirmation. I realized that my family was doing spell work on me in each a relationship that I was in. Not just only that, sleeping with them too. I realized that since I've been into tarot. But I had the feeling though, it came to me, but I just couldn't pinpoint it. You feel me? Because see, I was not like really that really that good into my powers, to my psychic abilities. But now, since I'm good into my psychic abilities, I realized that the whole time my family was sleeping with people who I was dealing with, sleeping with them, paying them to cheat on me, paying them to make me feel that I wasn't good enough, paying them to make me, think that, a lot of stuff about me, to try to bring my self-esteem all the way down. And by me thinking that I had met my husband was the good person that I had met, because I met him outside of the town that I was living. I'm from Illinois, and I met him in Chicago, right? I met him in Chicago, right? And I thought because I met him in Chicago, maybe nobody never dated him, nobody never slept with him, nobody none of that, you know. And because he was so good to me, and because he was so faithful to me, and I believe that spell work was involved in it. And the reason why what made me turn around and do the things what I did, because I felt like, like, because I already been through so much shit, right? But now, since I realized this a lot, since he been gone and whatsoever, I realize, or since I've been split up with him, I realize now that spell work been involved in my relationship even before my husband. Spell work been involved. People been trying to control my relationship. People been doing spell work. People been paying motherfuckers, and people been sleeping with people that supposed to been involved with me. So basically, what I found out was people were stealing my energy. People were stealing my energy because I was royalty. I was royalty. I had the divine essence over my life, and they were stealing my energy. And when they were stealing my energy, they was pretending to be me. They was acting like me. So when my mother sat back and act like she had all the money in the world, and she act like she was so abundant than me, that's because she was stealing my energy. My sisters was too. They was all stealing my energy, my royalty, riches, wealth, and I'm sitting up here looking like a poor girl, looking like I can't be able to gain nothing. Y'all, I was homeless for 2 years. Didn't even understand why. I was homeless for 2 years because they was stealing my energy. They was staying on top. They was staying through a float with my energy. Now, since I broke free from these people, and it's been over 5 years now, maybe a little bit more. It's been more for some of them. One of them it's been like over 5, 6 years now. Ever since now, I got away from them and got my energy out the way. And sometimes it takes about a couple of years for a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, to let go of your energy, for your energy to disappear out of these people. It take about 1 or 2 years. Why it take about that long? Because you got to work on yourself. You gotta literally work on yourself. You gotta literally work on yourself. You gotta literally heal yourself, and you gotta literally be faithful, be loyal to you. Don't get out here doing messy shit. And the moment that you stay in that energy, not that somehow they will be blocked. They can't get your energy no more. Bless to all of y'all. Welcome. Okay. So it took a minute for me to get these people out of my energy, because they've been spell working on me since I was told they've been spell working on me since I was a child. No lie. Because I was told that my mother knew that I was a gifted child since day one. She knew I was a gifted child. She knew everything what I was saying was true because I'm a psychic. She knew everything. So I'm just saying that. And now, since you know your worth, since you've been healing yourself and knowing from right from wrong, and and coming out of who your old self, and now you have transformed into your new self. All right, these people are bitter. They're definitely bitter, and I'm gonna get ready to tap into, because a lot of y'all remain positive. Okay, a lot of y'all remain positive. I know I did. I know I remain positive. And the reason why I'm telling my story, and I don't have to tell my story, but I told my story because we're not perfect. Okay. And I just want to tell that to some of those who know that you're not perfect. We fucking ain't perfect. Ain't nobody down my damn comments can say I'm perfect. No, you're not. Be honest with yourself. You know you wasn't perfect, and you know you made a mistake, but you came here to change yourself. You came here to do a transformation of yourself. The real version of yourself, the true version of yourself. The reason why you was in that type of old self of you, because of the people who you dealt with. That's why. The behavior, because of the people. Other than that, you would not be in that behavior. You did that because shit, you felt like shit, tit for tat. But now you realize it's stupid. It's dumb. Why do that? Why put yourself into that type of situation when it's not even getting you nowhere but karma? It's building up karma just as much as this motherfucker building up on karma. Because best believe 9 out of 10, they knew that they was building karma off of you. Well, no, they knew that they was building karma for themselves, but they wanted you to play along and do the same thing to build off the same karma. Because if you did it and I did it, if I get karma, and so will you. But see, when you have the mindset to realize, the intelligent mindset, and to realize that, if somebody go out and cheat on you, you might as well let their ass go. Ain't no point of you doing no type of revenge. Ain't no point of you doing anything to try to make them feel some type of way. It's telling you right there, the relationship was never good enough. Let it go. Walk away. Choose you. Because if you know your worth, you come first for anybody. If they still want to screw around Let them screw around. But if they come with that narcissistic manipulation bullshit, trying to throw it back at you, let them type of people go. It's not worth it. I learned that a lot. Not really worth it. And I didn't deal that with my husband. I dealt that with people before my husband. So the thing is, what I'm saying is, and then people from your past, like family members, yeah, let their ass go. Cut their ass off. Cut the cord. Because, 9 out of 10, it be family that be jealous and envy of you, and they don't want to see you move forward. They don't want to see you have a happy relationship. Right about now, a lot of y'all don't want relationships. A lot of y'all don't even want love because of people who you met that kept on destroying you, breaking your heart. A lot of you don't want love. This with your family and them, this with people that's closer to you, that's what they want. Once again, you don't know that your family and them doing spell work on you. That's what they want. They want you to be bitter. They want you to be angry. They want you look at every man or woman on the fucking planet is a dog, is a cheater, is a hoe. They want you to look at that. And the reason why they doing that to you, because see, they bitter. They angry. Because see, from their childhood all the way to their adulthood, they have not healed none of that. If anything, they turned out to be bitter. It ain't just your family, the person who you deal with, what they have to deal with their family. Because it ain't just your family. It could be the person who you met had the same thing going on with their family. Because so 9 out of 10, the person who you met, their family don't even want to see them growing, healing, evolving, or being in a good connection with somebody that's pure, loving, kind, caring, nurturing. So they do spell work on them too. So they ain't just only your family, that other person's family too. Let's see you, love. So sometimes we gotta look at that type of stuff. We need to focus on people behaviors, not just only our behaviors, but we need to see the person who we dealing with, their behaviors too. Because if people act a certain way, it's because of what they experience in maybe an old relationship that they've been in, or if they didn't see their mother or father went through the same shit of what they have been in before they met you. You gotta look at that. And one thing I want to tell you, if you do look at that, you are not able to heal. I mean, you can heal a person, but you're not able to sit here and try to lead a person to understand of what you know of what is going on with them. They got to learn this shit for themselves. Just as much how you learned of things was going on around you, that person got to learn the same way. You cannot teach this person anything because they got to learn for themselves. You can speak on it, you can talk about it, but you cannot be able to make sure that somebody's going to lead your way, because sometimes people they don't believe you. They don't understand until they experience the experience, till they see what they see. A lot of y'all realize that ever since you've been spiritually awakened, since you've been on your journey, you've seen how people have been acting. People wanted you to always stay in fear. Okay? People always, your family, friends, people you grew up with, friends, childhood friends, uh, ex-lovers, maybe one, maybe two, maybe multiple. Who knows? Because some of y'all, you just weren't stuck to no one person. Some of y'all then left the last person alone. You went to another one. You know, you thought that other one was better. And then you find out the same one like your last person. And then you went to another one. And you find out that motherfucker's you like your last person. You're like, what the fuck? Is this a curse? No. Well, actually, yeah. Because it's a karmic cycle. It's a karmic cycle that you have not learned. It's a karmic cycle that you kept continuing on putting yourself through when you should have seen through the red flags from the get-go. But the reason why you didn't see that because you have not healed yourself, you have not learned yourself, you have not loved yourself first. You have not put yourself first. You have not learned how to see your worth. You did not learn how to pour that love into yourself instead of getting validation from somebody here who you adore, who you love. When you look, a lot of y'all right now is on a solo journey. A lot of y'all healing right now. A lot of y'all loving on yourselves right now, right? Look, when you meet your new person that's going to come to you, because a lot of y'all finna be dating again while y'all over there sitting back talking about you ain't going to be doing shit. Some of y'all, yes, you are. That right person's going to come to you. Why? Because you didn't heal yourself enough. You didn't love yourself enough. You didn't taught yourself to know your worth. Somebody is going to come to you and somebody is going to love you correctly. It might be scary to you, but somebody is going to love you correctly. And when they do, you already know what to do within yourself. If you did find somebody, and if they did call themselves stepping outside of you, you know what you're going to do? You ain't going to trip. You ain't going to do none of that. What you going to do? You're going to love yourself first. What you going to do? You're going to let that ass go. You're going to let that ass go with no hesitation. You ain't going to sit there and hold on to nobody because you already love yourself enough that you already know your worth. Because see, 9 out of 10, you got to understand. By you loving on yourself and healing yourself and know your worth, if a motherfucker that you did come in contact with, to be involved with, to be in love with, and say that person did cheated on you, you know your worth enough to walk away and let that ass go. You ain't gonna stand there like no other biatch do, trying to work shit out. You ain't gonna do that. You already know it. Now, the moment you walk away and a motherfucker get upset and mad, you like, you know what, don't leave, woo this, woo that. You already know your worth. You already out the door. Because you validate yourself. You pour the love into yourself. You don't need nobody to pour the love into you. You don't need nobody to validate you. You're a strong, independent man or woman. You're already connected to divine. You already know that, you can hold things down because you know for a fact that your ancestors, your spirit guides, divine, the universe already got your back tenfold. See, for a motherfucker to sit back and try to cheat on you to make you feel that you this, and that. See, they don't know you. But see, they're going to fuck around and find out when you walk up out of their lives and still live your life. And you still got your shit together and you still holding it down. They're going to see it. You healed. That's a healed version of yourself. A healed version of yourself. You run around here chasing a motherfucker crying. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Don't. You chasing a motherfucker, you ain't healed. Trying to manipulate a motherfucker to come back to you, you ain't healed. You ain't healed. Honey, we don't chase shit. We attract. We don't chase a motherfucking thing. We attract. We don't chase confirmation. We don't chase a damn thing. We fucking attract. I said a mouthful. Because I'm being real, I'm being honest with the people, who's real with me, who understand me. I'm being real. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. Like I said, I ain't no perfect person. I never was. But I have healed enough. I have worked on myself enough that I know my worth. That I most definitely, if a motherfucker cheat on me, I ain't gonna be doing the same motherfucking things they doing. I ain't gonna sit here and chase no motherfucking body neither. I ain't gonna be in no competition with no hoe. You got me fucked up. Because why? I already know who I am, and I already know I am a queen. I am a goddess. I sit on my throne. You got me fucked up. You think I'm gonna chase a damn bird, bitch? A bird? I don't give a fuck with status, with what material thing you got going on with yourself. Ain't no way. Because see, when a man recognize a divine, they'll see it from afar. You ain't gotta chase a motherfucking thing. They're gonna see it. A real divine masculine going to see the worth of a divine feminine. Just like a divine feminine will see the worth of a divine masculine. This what I have been taught through my journey since I've been on this journey. This is what divine been teaching me, and this is the understanding when I have been understanding. And now I am the teacher. Divine teach me, and then I'm teaching y'all, right? But I'm letting you know, some of y'all, whatever relationships that you have been in, some of your family was involved in that. They spell work. Some of y'all don't even know that your family do spell work. Everybody like, oh, they know what you know about you don't know shit about your family. You don't know shit about their household. You don't know what the fuck what they do in the middle of the night. You don't know shit about them. You don't know who jealous and envy of you. You don't know when nobody here don't even want to see you grow or heal or evolve. This is your energy. You got Archangel Michaels that's around you that is protecting you. Clear, cancer, and release. A lot of y'all cut off a lot of people. You clear, cancer, release a lot of people. And a lot of y'all finna get ready to expect some miracles. Miracles coming to you. Why? Hey, there it is. Acceptance. What did that mean? What do acceptance mean? You chose yourself first. You loved on yourself first. That what you did? Yeah. An end of a tough cycle. See, an end of a tough cycle is for y'all because you chose to, you asked the Holy Spirit and you received it. Because, you raised your vibration. And because you chose to do that, y'all got a lot of expected miracles coming in. That's why these people are bitter. See, they couldn't control you. They can't stop you. They can't block you. And some of them know that y'all got good love, good love coming into your life. Love, y'all got pure love coming to your life. And that person that's coming to your life ain't innocent neither. Ain't innocent neither. They had to go through some damn trials and tribulations too. Just like what you had to go through, just like what I had to go through. I had to go through karma. That person had to go through karma too. That person had to learn some type of karmic lesson just as much. I had to learn some karmic cycle lessons too. So no one is not better. Nobody's not perfect. But you need to have the mindset. If you know you healed enough, and you know when you can handle a relationship, if you know somebody gonna come in and do some dang on dirt and shit, you already know how to cut that ass off. You ain't codependent on no lover. You ain't codependent on nobody. Fuck, it don't matter how much money or how much nice career job that they have or business that they have, you're not going to sit here and be codependent on it. Why? Because you already stable. You're already balanced. You're already in that self-love, self-care energy. You already know your value. You already know you're valuable. So why the hell would you want to stay in a dang on connection, be compared to take some bullshit of a motherfucker that don't even respect you? You don't got time for that. And I ain't talking about just a relationship with a lover. I'm talking about family, friends, anybody. Because when nobody cannot respect you like how you respect them, then why in the hell are you there? That's why it's so important. It's so important for you to know your worth, to see through people who don't see your worth and people who don't know how to respect of who you are to them. Spirit said you're ready. Spirit said you've been ready. You've been ready on this journey. You've been ready. Preference. I know what I'm here to do. I know what I'm here to do. Yeah. A new fresh start is about to get ready to happen for a lot of you. Okay, including myself. A fresh new start is about to happen. Why? Because a lot of y'all been listening to divine. Look, Spirit said you are good enough. Look at that. Look, you're good enough. Understanding that you know that you are good enough. You're valuable. You're valuable. A lot of y'all health is improving. A lot of people try to drain you. They try to fuck up your health. People try to put you in depression, stress. People just wanted you to just decline. You got to understand, people can be the one to fucking fuck up your health. People can cipher off your energy, your sadness, your anger, your depression, your stress. People can feed off of that. They can drain you. They can drain you. They can mess your health up. Yeah. They can do that. Spirit said that's yes. To the angels. That's correct. People can do that to you. But see, by you taking back your power, you know your worth. This is what pissed them off. Because they like, I can't use that person energy no more. Because your energy gone. A lot of y'all that moved out of town. A lot of y'all that moved down there by probably like a few, you probably in the same state. If you got a big ass city, you probably moved to other cities, you know, whatever. Y'all that moved. And now they can't feed off your energy. They're trying to do it through the internet. They're trying to do it, they're watching you through the internet. But they still can't do it because they blocked. We got abundant here. Y'all so abundant. Y'all so abundant. You're abundant right now. You're very abundant. You are. Why? Because you are the limitless being. And that I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. A lot of y'all manifesting right now. You're manifesting in this physical reality. And how you react, how you are manifesting is because of you healed your childhood, you healed your traumas, you healed your family. You know, by you being in that black sheep energy, you healed that. You didn't heal the relationships that you have been in, toxic relationships. You didn't heal many things in your life. And this the main reason why you are abundance, because you're balanced. Right about now, a lot of y'all are in your yin and yang energy. You're in your masculine energy, masculine and feminine energy. I'm not gonna lie, I was in my masculine energy only. Since I was younger, I've been in my masculine energy, and I've been in masculine energy as I was growing up. That's why a lot of masculines didn't want to fuck with me, but they want to fuck with my sisters because they seen the weak link in them and the weak link in my mother, but they didn't see the weak link in me. That's why they didn't want to fuck with me too much, because they already know that I could comprehend. I knew when you were trying to trick me. I knew you was on that player motherfucker shit. I knew you when you were trying to manipulate my mind. Hey, I'm on the same fucking page that you on. You want to be that? I can be that too. You want to be a player? I can do it too. But see, by me chose to do not even do that, that right there, it taught me a lot. No lie. I'm more in my feminine and I'm balanced and I'm more in my masculine energy. But I'm telling you, that's why a lot of people did not want to deal with me because they knew that I was picking up and they knew that I knew what the hell they had going on. That's why I can say now, by me being spiritual and then now my psychic abilities had enhanced. My third eye is wide open. I am high ranking in the spiritual realm. Like I am tapped the fuck in. Like I can see through what's going on around me. Why motherfucking new bitches want to sit here and do spell work on me. I said it. New bitches. Let me go ahead and repeat. Let me get that clear here. Okay. You new bitches, don't be sitting around here trying to get no spell work done on me. And don't be sitting around here trying to manipulate my third eye. Do you understand that these people did that to me in the past? Do you understand that's why they ass up under judgment right now? They're going through karma, losing shit, their lives too, and their careers, their homes, whatever the fuck, whatever divine doing, it's gonna happen to you. You got the right motherfucker to come for me. You're coming for a powerful high priestess. You should not come and target me. If you're coming to me to talk to me about a motherfucker that I ain't even with, just know I don't give two fucks what you say about that person. That's your opinion. It's not my opinion. I have psychic abilities. You cannot lie about someone that I already know about. If you tell me about a person that I already know about, you wasting your fucking time to come and tell me false information about someone that I already know about. Don't come to me telling me shit. Divine already told me who he were before your weak ass come to me and telling me any damn thing. So don't tell me shit about him. I already know. Anyway, a lot of y'all surrender. If y'all been waiting on the answer, it's coming to you. It's going to be an end of a tough cycle for a lot of y'all. Confirmation. A lot of y'all got opportunities. And y'all going to see a lot of changes that's coming. So be assertive. Your personal issues, you will reach the resolution of those personal issues, okay? The reason why I'm saying it, because I've been knowing that, look, change here. And it said right here, I understand that nothing can grow and evolve without movement. If you're not growing, if you're not trying to evolve, it ain't going to be no damn movement at all. Let's see what's going on with these old fucktard ass people. And I don't care, because I just don't. What's going on with these people? And I mean anybody who's been so horrible towards you. They blaming you. They blaming you. Nobody's not taking no responsibilities because the transformation is happening in their lives. Yeah, death. Yeah, it's an ending for them and a new beginning for you. And some of y'all, death for them if they did death spells. Yeah, healing energy. So they was told to heal. They were told go within and to heal. All right. Whatever they've been trying to do is not the right time. They worried right now. Okay. So you got a lot of people that are worried in your energy. All right. Something finna be happening for some of those and within the next week. The Most High God is here. Mother, Father, God is giving these people a learning experience. the learning experience that you had already had experience, right? They on a waiting list too. Just like you was on a waiting list, and now what? Now your new beginning is happening, right? I don't even think these people are having a new beginning at all yet because they've been told to surrender, but they didn't. So that's why they're having a transformation because they didn't. They told to be reconsidered. Yeah, nothing yet is set. Nothing will come out of that situation. Whatever they've been doing to you, still nothing's not come. Yeah, they're the Most High God right there. Their commitment has been tested. Their commitment has been tested, and a lot of people in your energy felt that shit. They felt it. They felt it. Now, since they want you to be alone, they're experiencing loneliness. Why? They didn't listen to their intuition. They finna experience it. They didn't listen to it. No. Now people want to compromise. People around you want to compromise and people want to balance some things out. I don't think so. Hold on, y'all. I don't even think so. That shit is not gonna happen. I've been on a damn water diet. I've been drinking hella water. Okay. Okay. So, all right. Is we done with this one? Yeah, we are. So, therefore, Most High God is here. It's not the right time for these people. They've been told to go into healing. Their commitment has been tested, but they failed it. So death is happening to them, meaning that it's an ending that's happened to them, and it's a new beginning happened for you. They've been told to surrender, but they didn't surrender. So a transformation is happening for them, and they blaming you because see, you cut the cord, and you're expecting some miracles, you expecting some abundance that's coming to you because you did surrender. Surrender is out here twice. Okay? Surrender is out here twice. Twice. This is their pal, and this is your pal. Okay? Because you did surrender. All right. You did surrender. And you got Archangel Michael's right here protecting you. And Spirit said you're ready and your health is improving. All right. So expect some miracles. All right. Because you got an opportunity to you got some changes, some opportunities here for yourself. These people here ain't getting shit. It said not the right time. That means it's not happening for them. Not happening for them. It's not happening. Spirit said pick it up. Okay. The reason why I'm like I said, the reason why I'm saying this about me because people be trying to. I'm not a perfect person. I never was. But I have healed and I have learned my lesson and I have grown enough to know that I know my worth. You know, yeah, people are gossiping and spying on you from afar. They bitter as hell. They're gossiping and they're spying. Okay. They was laughing at you. They thought shit was funny, right? Confirmation. They was laughing at you. They thought shit was funny, but now their ass is crying. And this can be past and present or future messages. Because the reason why I'm saying that, because see, we got some new people. Some of y'all be thinking because all this stuff y'all went through, you think these things are over with. No, because if y'all would have met somebody new, y'all got to deal with they fucking fucked up ass, bullshit ass exes or whoever the fuck they dealing with, family members, exes, and whatever, friends, whatever. You got to deal with that, right? And you don't have to deal with that. I meant to say, you don't have to deal with that, but it do come with it, right? But what I'm saying is, by you just minding your business and just staying in your energy, just stand to yourself. These people, you look, let me tell you something. Your spiritual warfare will never be over because you have spiritual warfare with your family members, when it past ex, with a friend, with co-workers, anybody. You're gonna always constantly be in some type of dang on drama with somebody new. No. Say, for instance, you got out of a toxic ass job and now you went to that job. Guess what? That job might be looking good for a while, but pretty soon it's going to get toxic. And then they're going to be nitpicking with you. And you wonder, like, damn, every job that I go to, why the fuck I keep running into this same type of fucking energy? That's because your energy is different from those demonic ass people that you're hanging around. You got to understand, you had evolved. You on a high level of vibration. Your vibration is different from these people. And you irritating the fuck out of their damn demons with that fucking light that you shining bright of them. That's why. And it goes for family, goes for anybody you're in contact with. Even go to a fucking damn new relationship that you get into. That's why you got to be mindful of the people who you interact with or who like me. See, I already know who my counterparts is. I already know who my soulmates or twin flames or high level soulmate is. I already know who they are. That's why I'm on this journey right now. That's why I don't have a twin flame no more, because he fucked up his contract. That's why I don't have a soulmate, because fucked up the contract. And then I had a motherfucker karmic. Damn, yeah, they fucked up, right? I ain't met my high level soulmate yet. But best believe I'm 10 steps ahead to know that I know who the person is. But what I'm saying to you, though, you're going to always go through spiritual warfare. You ain't going to never get over. We living in a world of a planet full of demons. Because you walking in your light, you're gonna always be encountered with those type of people. But if you evolve, you already know what you need to do, how to handle these type of people who have some type of problem with you. I see inheritance right here. Some of y'all, your family and them stole your dang on inheritance. That's what I'm seeing right here. It said right here. Even though it's in green, you can't see it. Yeah, with your past lover. Let's see. And some of y'all, a past lover stole inheritance, meaning that it wasn't no inheritance from your family, but inheritance that came from that as part of your Akashic records. That was your birthright. Somebody stole that. We got cautious here. So they've been warned. Somebody feeling confused and lost right now. Yeah, karmic interference. So whoever's interference in your anything, any parts of your life, narcissistic here, they feeling confused and lost. These mind games here that somebody had played here, right along with false mask. So whoever was living in this false mask, playing these mind games, these narcissistic people here, they feeling confused right now. They was interfering. Yeah, they want to keep you stuck. They didn't want to see you move forward. These people, that's false person. They did not want to see you grow and evolve. Yeah, they're psychopaths. Okay, they cuckoo the cocoa puff. They're a psychopath. They're very vindictive and conniving. Okay, that they tried to send out some type of dark spirit to come after you to set you up. Okay, they've been hating on you on the internet. They're a hater. We got sexual predators. Some of y'all, you got some weird ass, wicked ass ex-lovers that's sexual predators, and then you got some family members that's sexual predators. Okay. And yeah, you realizing that some of y'all got friends that's sexual predators. Some of y'all realizing that, and yeah, some of y'all got nasty ass family members. Look at you in a nasty, funky ass way. That shit is crazy as hell to me. That's just nasty as hell to me. Look, we got no contact. No contact is here. So y'all don't even have no contact with none of these people. But let me see. Okay. No contact with none of these people. But y'all got some people here so nasty to the, like I said, look, this is what I said earlier. Did I say that people was feeding off your energy by sleeping with people who you were sleeping with? Remember, I said that to you, right? Did you remember that? I told you that's the shit what I went through, right? Yeah, right there. Nasty motherfuckers. Sexual predators. People here that wants to sleep behind you, not just on sleep behind you, but they want to sleep with your ass. You feel me? Yeah, you done held back from these damn people. Yeah, we got spell work here. I mean, they was doing the spell work the whole damn time with money hungry. Okay, they was feeding off your energy the whole damn time. Devil energy. Okay, feeding off your energy, ciphering off your energy to become to be you. Now I know it's kind of strange for some nobody like, but I don't understand that. I don't know that. Well, some of you, of course, you ain't gonna know that. Okay, some of y'all probably ain't spiritually awakened. You know, sleep motherfuckers. That's how they get you. They get you when your ass sleep, when your third eye ain't all the way open. Okay, yeah. For some of you, your third eye open. You already know this. You see this, like I do. Y'all see exactly what I see. So right now they're trying to figure out who your new person is. They're trying to figure out who your new person is so they can try to do spell work on that person to manipulate that person to come to them so they can feed off that person energy. And then whoever your new person is, they got the same way happening to them. Now I don't know about the family, could be. I don't know. I don't know about the family shit, but could be. But at the same damn time, they could have a partner around them that's ciphering off their fucking energy and shit. That's what sex addictions come in at. That's what sex addictions come in at. When motherfuckers have sex addictions, that's what sex addictions come in at. Sex addiction is because you are connected to so many energies that you're tapped the fuck in. Like you got so many people uh souls, you soul ties. That's called soul ties. You collecting them. So when you collect so many soul ties, you start having a sex addiction. You start going wild. You want to start sleeping with every motherfucking body. Now you the motherfucking porn star. Now you the porn star. Now you want to have sex with every motherfucking body now. That's how them demons work. People are having anxieties right now. They feel weak as fuck. Somebody finna snitch on somebody. They've been stalking you. Gaslighting here. Yeah. It's finna get ready to be a big shakeup. It's finna get ready to be a big ass shakeup. Okay? Gonna be a big ass shakeup. I'm telling you, people got legal issues, chemically imbalanced with blackmail. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a big shakeup. Somebody finna go over here and run and tell. A big shakeup. Oh, spirit. Don't want to use these cards. Oh, I did not use those cards. I know what I didn't do. Look, okay, it's for the love of money. Look at them. Okay? That's what they sitting in. We said money hungry, right? Right. Look at that. Sitting in imprisonment right now. They did everything for sex, money, and fame, status, right? They surprised. I don't see how the hell they fucking surprised. That's weird. That's why celibacy is very, very important. Celibacy is to heal your energy. And y'all protected from these people, from these nasty ass people, sexual predator. Some of y'all got sexual predator in your family. Some of y'all got sexual predator, people who you dated. Shit. Clarify the sexual predator. Let's see what spirit wants to say. Love spells. Sexual predator. Love spell. A high priest is basically in reverse. Feminines. So we got some feminine sexual predators, high priestess, women's. 9 out of 10, it'll always be your mother. It don't even matter if you a man or a woman. So some of y'all, yeah, or sometimes you could be a man too. Shit, you just in a feminine high priestess energy. But yeah, these women's here, high priests doing love spells on people, even on the innocent. Even on the innocent. A lot of y'all had ascended. But spirit telling me here that somebody here was doing love spells on a high priestess. Okay? So basically, like I just said, I said this. I said all my relationships, motherfuckers been sitting around here doing some type of spell work on my relationship to cipher off my motherfucking energy. I said this, right? High priest, sitting right here with love spells and ascended. I just clarified sexual predator. So everything what the fuck I just said wasn't no motherfucking lie. Wasn't no lie. Meaning that these people here, men or women's, been doing spell work on me for a long ass time. Sexual predators, just as much as you. No lie. Top of the deck, false person. Bottom of the deck is ice queen. Could have been a cold ass mother figure of y'all's. I'm just saying. And put in the hard labor and work. Man or woman, don't matter who you are. And that's the main reason why we got a lot of masculines that can't even stand women's half of the damn time because it's due to their mother. They don't got shit to do with their fucking ex-girlfriend, ex-wife, ex-anybody. They have something to do with their fucking mother. It starts off from them. And that's what makes them feel some type of way about women's. And that's sometimes that makes them want to go ahead and go on to the same damn sex too. What else I want to clarify? Clarify sets you up. Soulmate. And soulmate can be many people. Soulmate can be family, friends, lovers, with pathway. They want to set you up because they did not want to see you focus on your future. That ain't what they want to see. Death magic. Death magic. The devil. Now I clarified this shit. I said this. Some people just don't want to see that. Some people like, yeah, right. But me, I told you my story. And it's coming out. If you resonate with this, then it's your story too. I'm telling you, to set you up. Soulmates can be many people. It don't have to be a relationship. It can be the people who you thought was your soul. You know, they supposed to be part of your soul tribes, but instead they chose to come against you to destroy you in some type of way. Death spells to end your life, set you up, because they don't want you to walk on your your pathway when it comes down to spirituality. All right, clarify the caution. What was the caution? Clarify the caution. The caution is these people being your ops the whole damn time. That's the caution. Something about a house and something about a boss. Now, another energy I'm picking up here, if you are a boss figure, if you're an entrepreneur, a CEO, you got your shit together, you gotta op around your house. Okay, you gotta op you who you living with, masculine or feminine. You gotta op around you. You've been told to be cautious of this damn bird biatch, man or woman, don't even matter. Okay, it came out here for a reason because we got boss here with home. Okay. So if you cautious right here, I just clarified it. Right? We got op. Okay, you got op around you, and then let that op damn go. That motherfucker ain't who they say they are. If anything, whoever you are, masculine or feminine, you're very gifted. You're gifted. You're trying to put an indie roadblock in your life. Pay attention and be mindful. Now, some of you in your hometown, a lot of y'all realize that you have an op around you, boss. Okay, whoever you are, you know, like me, I run my own business, right? I am a boss, right? And I knew that I had a lot of ops around me, you know, around my hometown, right? Because I know that I was gifted, right? And I know for a fact that people here wanted to put an end block onto my life. So any of y'all resonate with this, just know this is happening to you. Energy doesn't lie. Okay. I got divine feminine here. So yeah, be mindful of that. We got passion here. So whatever your passion is, whatever it is, you moved on. All right. Clarify psychopath. Clarify the psychopath. Clarify psychopath. Whatever it is, you are protected. Okay. When it comes down to your destined future, you are protected from these psychopaths, right along with false documents, false information, false statement. Like I said, if people been spreading for like me, like I said, people bring up the old version of me, and I'm looking like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? People bringing up old shit or some of the old stuff that okay, some of the stuff be true, but then some of the stuff don't be true. So they be mixing shit up. So you gotta be some people needs to be mindful because some of this shit ain't true. Some people, because people be trying to dig dirt up on me and they can't get a lot of dirt up on me. Why? Because I'm not a bad person, you know. And like I said, I only did what I did because you know what I had experienced, right? But yeah, you got a lot of people here, like I said, especially for some of y'all inherents too. Yeah, your inherents, false documents, false statements and stuff. Be mindful of that. These people are psycho as hell. Okay, psycho, unexpected money, ice queen. Okay, somebody that's around you cold as shit. It don't matter you a man or a woman. They cold. All right. Clarify the confusion, feeling lost. See, innocent. See, they were expecting you innocent. They were expecting you to feel confused and feel lost. I'm not gonna clarify all this, but I'm just showing you something here. See, you the innocent person. See, you're innocent. See, they wanted you to feel confused and feel lost, right? Yeah, that unexpectation. Yeah, they was expecting you to feel confused and feel lost, an innocent person, but your ancestors. out here and said, hell to the F-ass no, that you're not going to be feeling confused and lost out of nothing. Death magic. They even been blocked with this death magic. Yeah, they're going through some type of destruction. They're going through karma right now. Clarify the snitch. Who's snitching on these people? An ice king. So it's a king of swords that's finna snitch on these people. Family members, friends, ex-lovers. Don't matter. Don't even matter if this was an ex-lover, a friend, whoever it is. They're telling. Why? Because see, even though they was part of this black magic shit too, they didn't fell in love with your ass. Stay away. Clarified the big shakeup. Yeah, somebody realized that you was their divine counterpart. Too late now, buddy. Clarify the big shakeup. Clarify the big shakeup. Well, the big shakeup is why these successive ass people watching you. Okay, what's the big shakeup? You continuing on walking down your divinely guided pathway that God had put you through. Okay, told you to go through. You still walking through that, and they feel towards your real divine counterpart for some of y'all. Because some of y'all y'all finna be in a relationship with somebody. Okay, I'm just saying. Clarify this spell work. Well. Some fireworks. Spell work. Spell work is death spells. They travel some type of death spells towards you. And baby, that death spell backfires tenfold. I say no weapon forms against you will ever prosper. Me, you, forever prosper. I say. Right? They up under judgment with the Most High God. These energy vampires that try to steal your energy, they up under judgment. Clarify the no contact. Yep, that's why you ain't in contact with them. You know for a fact that they are a fucking manipulator. That's why you ain't in no contact. You know they a manipulator. Clarify, yeah. Yeah, you didn't have awakening. You realize that these people here ain't shit. Look at this Jezebel. Some of y'all could be your mother or your damn sister or auntie. Or grandmother. I don't give a fuck. People don't believe grandmothers don't be in messy ass shit. Grandmothers do. They do. Clarify this weak as fuck. They are weak as fuck. I know that's right. I know the fuck that's right. I told you that they ass weak as fuck. I told you that they weak as fuck because they going through karma. Look, they ain't concerned. Look, why they thoughts is into you now. Now they thinking about you. Oh, I remember when Collective showed off those good love energies and nice good energies towards us, and we sat here and tried to fuck Collective for giving your fucking twin flame. I'm just saying. And some of y'all still be stuck on that damn twin flame shit. Talking about some, oh, I know me and my twin flame come together. Man, twin flame is supposed to teach your ass a lesson. Twin flame is to teach you a lesson. Now, if some people do get in contact and end up being in a union with their twin flame, it's rare. That shit is rare. Do you understand? You'll be lucky if that happened to you. 9 out of 10, nobody don't be lucky to have a connection with a twin flame. Because once their contract is over with, it's over with. Okay? So for a lot of people, we still be dwelling on twin flame and twin, get over it. Because for number one, you are your twin flame. You are your masculine yin and yang energy. You balanced. You embody it. You don't need another person to have balance. You are your yin and yang. You are balanced. I was like that with you, the same thing. Like, oh, my twin flame, my twin flame. Then I thought about it like more and kept going down the line. Then I heard false twin flame. Like, damn, so that was never my twin flame. Then I heard that the person that I was with was my twin flame. And I was like, whoa. But then did the same fucking thing with the false twin did. Yeah, ain't no coming back from that. And if God did give that twin flame a second chance to get their shit together, I'm still ain't taking that motherfucker back. Because 9 out of 10, Spirit will throw another person in your life. And then you have to choose between two lovers. I already made my choice. But I'm definitely ain't going back for no fucking twin. He done already showed his. I'm not saying that I'm holding a grudge for over that. No, I'm not. It's just that you let me sit for so motherfucking long to be to myself. You let me sit long enough that I done met somebody else. And if I did met somebody else, I'm not saying I did. I'm not saying if I did. I'm not saying if I didn't. But I'm saying that you made me sit so long that I met somebody new. You think I'm gonna choose you over somebody that I want to get to know? Come on now, make it make sense. I wouldn't give a fuck you came back to me, healed and all. It's your law. This would be this twin flame lesson to learn. This would be this twin flame lesson to learn. You fumbled the bag. You lost it. Next time, in the next lifetime, I guess I'll see you next lifetime. Don't fumble the bag no more. When you pray for something and you ask God for something and God place it in your face, don't fumble the motherfucking bag. If you meet somebody for a reason, don't fumble the bag. If you fumble the bag, it will be your loss, because why? Divine, the universe, is going to end up bringing in somebody else, because y'all don't have that one damn soulmate or a higher level. Well, you got one higher level soulmate, I believe. They say you got multiple twins, but I believe that it'd be a karmic and a twin. It'd be a karmic and a real one. And then soulmates, you got multiple soulmates. Because the people who you encountered, them the people that you had encountered in the past life. These are the people who you met in the past life in different lifetimes. These are the people you've been with. See, me, all my counterparts are coming to me in this lifetime because I signed the contract with the Most High God, and I told the Most High God that I want to go through every fucking thing that I had went through throughout my reincarnation. That's why I said when I got here, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking when I said that, but I guess I just want to get everything out the way. So I've been going through a lot, so I've been meeting my counterparts after my counterparts, and they've been screwing the fuck up. But the one, if I do meet or have met, we're going to see about that one too. Clarify mind games. Yeah, they feel bondage right now. They feel stuck. We got ascension. Because, see, you already had, you got the ascension that what these people, confirmation, what these people was doing, false person. You already knew that these people was false. You already knew this, and now these people are bondage to the devil. Yeah, change here. A lot of y'all made a lot of change within yourself. These people feel like clowns. Okay, clarify the narcissist. Well, a lot of y'all had awakening to realize that these people are narcissists as fuck, right? Now, a lot of these people right now are in emotional pain right now, and they have an awakening. Yeah, these people here got entity attachment to them, okay? And they got a lot of secrets going on. Clarify that's false mask. think I covered everything. Yeah. False mask was these people did not want to do nothing but carry a lot of abuse, emotionally, mentally abuse. Okay, these people here wanted you to feel unstable. That's what the false mask is. But you a healer. Okay, they want to do that to a healer that have faith with God. Okay, they want to do that to somebody here that's a healer and have faith with God, and that's why they're going through some karma. Okay. Let's see. There, I was gonna do tarot, but probably not. I'm just gonna stick to the dang on oracles. Yep, abusing divination with bankruptcy. So a lot of people are going through a lot of bankruptcy right now. I didn't even clarify this anxiety. I didn't clarify that. That's the only card I didn't clarify. Clarify this anxiety. I didn't clarify vindictive and conniving neither. And karmic interference. It didn't need to be. And holding back. It didn't need to be. Okay. Anyway, what's the anxiety? What's these anxieties that these people are having? They was very disrespectful towards you. They did not respect your boundaries. They didn't even respect you, not at all. That's why they expecting you to be so weak. But you showed them another thing, that you're not weak. Their anxiety is that you cut their ass off, cut ties. Their anxiety is that you know you're never alone. You know you got spirit teams around you. Their anxiety is that the overwork that they have did spell work on you that is not working. And their anxiety is that luck is on your side. Okay, that's what it is. Luck is on your side. They know that your luck is about to change for the better. Yeah, they having a rude awakening. They waking up and smell the damn tea, coffee, whatever. And they seeing your hustle too. They seeing that you out here hustling, making money, getting money, or whatever it is. All right. Clarify this death spell here. This death spell tried to travel. They wanted to travel towards you. Catfish, karma. Okay. Karma is right here. Death spell. So this death spell is that they catfished at you. So they was pretending like they love you, they cared about you, but the whole damn time they was sending death spells towards you to try to make come to you to confuse you, right? Yeah, that was their plan. Okay, but it backfired. Clarified the cautious here with the house and the ending roadblock. Total drama. They want to start total drama with you, but you end up moving in silence. Not just only that, they tried to force things on you, force their way in, and force to get what they wanted, but it didn't work. The dirty offer. Okay, they played out. You realize that. Clarify the confusion here with the innocent and the ancestors. There's expectation. Well, whatever their fucking expectation were, people need a job. They losing jobs, causing some type of confusion and illusion. Not just only that they need a job, but they was very disrespectful towards you. Not just only that, they're going through some badass karma. Again, karma is setting right here again for them. And they're trying to make a plan to escape their karma of what they tried to cause for you, confusion and illusion. Yeah, fake ass smile in your face. But the whole time they want to take your place. Those backstabbers. Okay, yeah, you liberated. Yeah, you liberated from these people. You're restricting living, you're manifesting. Yep, these people here was in their pride. Give me one more. What else I want to tap in? The big shakeup. What is the big shakeup? So we already see karma out here twice. Karma is spell work. And confusion of an innocent person and your ancestors here, bad karma. Okay? So them two cards are already out. So we already know what's happening for those people. We know for a fact they getting fucked up. Like your ancestors ain't playing about you. They ain't playing about me neither. Okay. Clarify the big shakeup. What is the big shakeup? Because collective is going towards moving forward as they've been divinely guided. What is the big shakeup? Well, the big shakeup is you already know the T. You already know what the hell these people been doing. Not just only that you knew the T, but you knew their ass was a big ass liar. You knew that about them, right? That's the big shakeup. And the big shakeup is that you put their ass in a place. That's what happened. You put their ass in their place. You show them that you are the big boss. You show them that you are that who you say you are. You showed these people. That's the big shakeup. Yeah, because see, you are divinely guided to keep continuing on walking down your dang on your journey, your pathway. And now these people feel confused because their plans never worked at all. And wow, wow, wow. Guess what's the last card before we finna get ready to hang this shit up? They going through some legal issues, especially if those that got your money stolen. God letting them sit back and reflect of everything what they had done to you, judge you on. Yeah. New people. You want to get on this motherfucking smoke table? Get your ass on this motherfucking smoke table. You want to fuck around, you finna find the fuck out. You heard that, right? That's gonna be your ass. Like popping, snap, crackling, motherfucking pop. That's karma, bitch. Yeah, never mind. We'll go from there. Okay. Anyway, you wanna know what's my last card? This is my ending. All these people that did all this shit to you, and half of y'all, they only do it to people who's spiritual. A lot of us is spiritual, right? And I might got some Christianity, probably people that still go to church watches me. Maybe you probably not be part of this category. If you're not, then cool. This ain't your message. But if you are part of this, being judgmental, and your ass still going to church, or if you don't go to church but you choose Christianity because you think that man-made rules is better than over the Most High God, you better think again. You better think again because your judgment ain't going to get your ass nowhere. And that goes for new people too. Stop judging people because people are spiritual. People are spiritual because people choose to not to be asleep anymore. People are spiritual because they choose to learn more and be waking up to learn a lot of things what's going on around them. If you want to be asleep, motherfucker, and you want to follow the rules of the man-made with the government and everybody else and some of your church leaders, because some of your church leaders are man-made. They are not part of divine. That's why you see all this scandalous shit that's coming out on the internet about some of your pastors. Just know, we know what the fuck we're doing. We're not sitting here playing these games of no witchcraft and dark energy. The moment when we step into our power and we are activated, that's when the magic do begins. If you don't believe in divine power, real power, especially for some of his black people, I'm just going to say it how it is. For some of you, I'm not saying all of y'all don't, but I'm just saying, you don't see it, it is what it is. Once we activate our power, we are powerful, indeed. And it looked like a lot of people are about to get ready to fuck around and find that out. Now, once again, not saying just my people, it be many of y'all, because if a lot of y'all stepped into your power to know the truth, the real truth, and you broke family general curses, then you're on the same damn page. But other than that, I'm telling you, the Most High God, Yah, is taking out a lot of these people. That's why karma is here so bad. And that's why these ancestors are powerful, that what they are. Because see, the last card is church. people. Because basically, for some of us that is spiritual, that's our problem. Our problem is different dealing with church ass people that wants to sit back and come against us and tell us that we're very demonic, that we don't know what the fuck we're talking about, and we know everything what we're talking about. That's why God is about to get ready to show proof to a lot of people who's non-believers. Matter of fact, he's showing it now. You see a lot of shit been taking place. I know that I did say something about 4th of July. I know I said it might have been some shooting. And so I know that some of that stuff is not going to be over the news or on the internet. But I do notice that it have been other disasters. And I'm not trying to be funny here, but I'm just trying to tell you that I've been saying this for a few years back. Matter of fact, 3 years back. Maybe 4. I told you, divine ain't playing. I said, it's going to come down. He's going to destroy the planet. He's going to destroy the people that's in it. You know, it ain't no Jesus Christ. It is Yahweh. Said he was coming to destroy. This ain't done. I keep trying to tell y'all, this ain't done. Get right and make sure you get repent with the Most High God. Keep on continuing on doing your work. Keep continuing on healing. Keep continuing on forgiving, evolving, and move forward. Because I'm telling you, divine is showing himself. And he's most definitely doing what he's doing. This ain't it. This ain't it. It's more to come. I did hear about the Red River. That was state that was. I want to say what I think what it is, but then I'm not going to say it. Anyway, it's been said in the Bible. A lot of shit is doing what it's doing. Just know, divine is here, been here. Keep on doing what you're doing, but I expect y'all to stay on the right path and do right. Because I'm telling you, people are losing their lives like left and right. And me to hear about the Texas flood, that how a lot of people lost their lives, their children, like 80 children, maybe more. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I said this shit's finna happen. A lot of shit finna happen around the world. This ain't it. It's finna get worse. Be prepared. That's all I gotta say. And I hope y'all listen to my reading that I just put out. Because divine put it in my heart to put it there. And I meant what I say. It's not coming from me, it's coming from divine. Blocked, no access, decline. The Most High God is going to abandon a lot of people. Don't matter who you are. And I know some of y'all like, well, children are innocent, but you got to understand, you have the control of your children's lives. If you choose to sit back and be ignorant as you are, you put a curse over your own children's lives due to your ignorancy when you've been chose to heal, evolve, forgive, and love with compassion of the Most High. You still sit back, you still do the dirty shit and think that God is not real. You put curses over your innocent children's lives. And that due to spell work, speaking the will of others, judging others, and treating people as such. It's up to you. You can't get mad at the Most High God about innocent children when those children is his. They're not your children, once again. You are a portal, a reincarnation of these children. You are not these children. Guardians, the Most High is. Until you learn how to understand who is the Most High God, until you learn how to understand how this journey, how the Most High God work, you understand it. I'm not saying this to scare nobody. I'm not saying this to be funny. I'm saying this because I've been trying to get a lot of people on the right path. So your children and children in the near future, grandchildren, will not have to suffer. Bless you, friend. Okay? I might speak of things that probably don't sound right to you. It might probably trigger you somewhat. But best believe I'm speaking when I'm speaking for a reason. The Most High God is with me. He used my vessel. That's why I don't sleep around, because God is in me. So if I sleep around, yeah, people will know who I am. And that's why I don't sleep around. But one thing I do want to tell you, just know that I'm not telling you no lie. Just be mindful. This ain't it. More to come. Be ready. Mother Earth and the Most High God is working together. It's going to be nothing but storms. It's not going to be nothing but bloodbaths. A lot of bullshit is going to be happening. And crazy ass people that's very mentally ill. Be prepared. When you walk down the street or even be in your car and stop in a place, be mindful of your surroundings. People are mentally crazy. Because why? These demonic spirits that they done conjured over their lives due to their envy, hating, jealousy, because you know they hate themselves and all this stuff. They didn't build a dark spirit over their lives, and they're not part of God at all. And one thing about the devil is many. The devil is many. Meaning that the devil can come in many forms. Good and bad. Okay. You're watching me on your TV? I hear you. But yeah, I just wanted to say that to you, all right? But just know, whoever that did anything to you, your justice finna be served. Keep your head up, okay? Um, karma is here. Bad karma is here. Keep your head up. And I did show that in the other reading, that I did say that divine is showing himself. He's telling you who he is. And normally, sometimes I don't need tarot to tell you, because I said this a few years back without tarot, that what divine was going to do to this planet and how he was going to destroy a lot of people. And it's true. Like, he's going to do this. And you don't believe it. I don't know what to tell you. But I feel like you need to get your Bibles out, and a lot of y'all need to repent, and a lot of y'all need to stay close, because it's going to get real out here. It's nothing to scare anybody whatsoever, but yeah. And yeah, I really realized too that certain, I'm not going to say that. I'll probably mention it the next time. I'll mention next time. Because I know they watching. They've been following me and they think I don't know that. Because they want to sacrifice me because I talk too much and I always predict things. Well, they still want to fall. They're not going to be able to touch me. You know what? You want to know this is the season of 2025 that's going into 2026 and so on, that a lot of people ain't going to be able to do nothing to nobody. Now, if you see anybody that's been hurt, harmed, and injured, that's because those people are not spiritually awakened. Those people are spiritually asleep. Okay? So if you see some people being hurt, harmed, and injured, that's because they spiritually sleep. They're not spiritually awakened. Okay? But any spiritual person that's tapped in to their higher self, we will see your bitches way before even you come for anybody or me. I will see you. I'm always 10 steps ahead of every message that I receive from the divine. I know when you bitches are stalking me. I know when you bitches trying to contact me too, to cause delusion. I see you. I know when you bitches are doing any type of plans. I see you. I'm 10 steps ahead. You will never get away of what you are trying to do. If anything, I'm going to let you know that you will be destroyed. Divine sees you just as much as I do. If I'm connected to the Most High, I see you too. You will be destroyed. You're warned. Stay away from divines, high priest, chosen one. Stay away, because the moment you come by, you're going to experience death. And that's a warning. You heard the dogs barking. The dogs are Anubis. That's a sign that you will meet confirmation of Anubis. Confirmation that your ass gonna be grass. You fuck with divines, high priest, your ass gonna be fucked up. You won many years ago. You will not win many lifetimes. You will not win in this lifetime at all. A lot of high priestesses are going to get their victory for the torture of how they've been unalived in a past life because of who they are to the Most High. A lot of you. We're coming for you. You're going to get your lick. Well, we're going to get our lick back. That's why we're here. Justice for what you did to us. We came back for that. And that's why our ancestors are here to help us. As we being in our power, they are powerful too. The universe is working with us. The underworld, they work with us too. Well, me. I don't know about everybody else. Right along with the good ones. It don't mean I'm a bad person. It's just that I got high ranking power on both dark and light. Any of you motherfuckers high level, high vibrational, well, I'm gonna say, yeah, because you gotta be high vibrational in order for you to be in a status of a celebrity coming from me, watching me from afar. You're going to get fucked up. Beyonce and Jay-Z. You don't want the smoke. I'm not afraid of no human being. It's just as, well, I'm partial human as some of you. You can't get mad because I am the goddess. I'm the queen. And you what? Sasha Fierce? I've been that bitch from day one. You ain't it. Anyway, I'm gone from here. You just keep on watching me from afar, being upset and mad and trying to destroy my life from afar because you upset. Because I call myself goddess, queen. Well, bitch, I say who I am. I sit on my fucking throne. And I'm going to stand on my throne. You and nobody else ain't going to stop shit. Because I know you're watching me from all my platforms. I was surprised when I figured and found that shit out. I'm like, what? Really? Because you don't like the fact because I call myself a goddess? I stand for who the fuck I am. If this is who I was in the past life, this is who I am in this lifetime. If you don't fucking like it or not. You might got more status and money than me, but I've been that bitch from day one. I've been that bitch from day one. Your money and your fame don't mean a motherfucking thing, but who the fuck I am. I steps in my part and my energy energetically. And it's not all about that. You want people to look at you as a goddess. It's funny. Because of your fame and your money. No. I'm going, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your night/morning. Appreciate you all for being here. You just imagine the people that just be watching you from afar. People want control of the system. People want control over people. But it's sad in the motherfucker. Because you're in your power and fame, that don't cause you to be a goddess. It don't cause you to be anything. Any delusional ass people look at you as a fucking goddess. They sleep. Got me fucked up. I would never praise you. I will never see you as my fucking idol. I am the idol. I praise me. Just about some of you fucking Virgos that's in your low vibrational. You always think that you're fucking, you always try to be in this fucking competition with people. You always try to step 10 toes over people. I'm a Virgo, so I got Virgo in my chart too. But I'm a high vibrational Virgo. You're a low vibrational one. But y'all love to try to step on people's toes. You ain't gonna step over mine. I'm gonna sit in my throne. I say who the fuck I am. I don't need the status. Definitely don't need the wealth. Definitely, definitely more powerful than you. Your darkness is going down. Your darkness is going down. So get ready. Just as much as everybody else is about to feel it. The devil will not be winning. All right? Peace, love, and harmony to a lot of y'all. Thank you so much for joining me. Until then, stay safe out there. You want to know why I'm saying this? Because, see, a lot of chosen people, divine chosen children, is about to be in the spotlight. Divine chosen children are going to be bigger than these celebrities. And that's why they fucking pissed off and mad, because their spell work or trying to control people and surf off of people energy, it ain't working. See, a lot of some of us chosen people, we sit in our authentic self. See, we're not doing spell work. I know that. I know I'm not. But see, they gotta do spell work in order to gain power and to show that they sits on the throne. I don't need to do none of that shit. You already see it through my energy. I don't need to do it. The Most High God is going to set half of his children on the throne to guide his people on the right path. A lot of people are going to follow that path, and a lot of people are going to heal. Some people are not, but that's okay, because you got free will to do what the hell what you want to do. But just know you're not going to win 222 that I see on the clock. You're going to fall. You're going to fall. The devil trying to collect much souls that he can. He, source, spirit, can. You know, I say he, because he'll be a she. But just know, those who are on the right pathway, you're protected. It's nothing to worry about. But those who chose what they chose, they're going to fall while they watch you rise. Because divine children is going to rise. And I ain't talking about chosen, I'm talking about anybody who ain't chosen but still decide to get on that journey. You will rise. Text the rest of you. Okay? Until next time. Peace, love, and harmony. Stay safe out here, because it is a spiritual warfare. It's a battle in the spiritual realm, and it's a battle on the physical realm. Christina, tarot, blessed to you. It's a battle between both realms. Even though the angels, archangels out here fighting our battle in the spiritual realm, but the devil is trying his hardest to bring these dark spirits in this physical realm to tap into anybody who's not even connected to source or of themselves, to take control over their lives. And as we here on this physical realm, following divine's guidance, doing things that's right, we got to be careful of spiritual warfare, because they're trying to come for us because we chose the light instead of darkness. Be mindful. Okay. Be mindful. Eric, bless to you. All right. I'm gone this time. Thank you so much for joining me at this present time. And yeah, I didn't mind telling you my story of how I feel because I feel like a lot of you probably went through that and y'all probably didn't even know, you know? And yeah, some of y'all probably can feel me on that, you know, not sitting their ass there letting a motherfucker cheat on them and then you sit your ass there and take them back while they constantly keep on doing it to you. Yeah, that ain't me. I always been a strong-minded woman. Always stayed in my power. I always was never on that. You gonna do that to me? I'm gonna sit my ass here and lay on my back while you have our multiple kids by me. You still run around here choosing that woman had kids by. Hell no. That's one thing about me. I never chose stupidity. That's some stupid shit to me. And I'm sorry. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes to be disrespectful towards nobody. But what I'm saying is that was my mentality of how I was thinking when I was younger. But since I got older, I learned more and more. Okay. I learned more. So I have respect for myself and I do have respect for others. But I do choose a healthy relationship and I choose if I've been on celibacy for this long, I choose my relationship to be the same as being faithful, you know? Because in order for me to have a faithful relationship, I had to embody as being in celibacy, to love on myself, to nurture myself, and know my value. But if you don't do that, then you're going to attract somebody that's going to come into you. It's going to do you the same way how you feel about yourself. That's why it's so and very important to work on yourself and heal and be as faithful to the Most High God as much as you can. Because I'm definitely faithful to the divine. And when divine point me to my person, that's when I give in to that person. But if that person fucks me over, just know karma is on them, not on me. Why? Because I ain't cheated on them. If anything, I've been good to them. I've been nurturing to them. I've been kind to them, loving and compassionate to them. That's why they ask it karma. I figured this shit out. How universal law works. If you don't figure out how universal law works, you will get got. I figured it out. Now it's time for you to figure it out, how universal law works. Don't do exactly what somebody did to you. Anything you walk away, they're going to get their karma. Motherfuckers who fuck with me got their karma. I'm just saying. If you do the same thing what they do, both of y'all finna get your karma, and both of y'all finna get your ass whipped and dragged. Don't do it. Let them be the one to pick up the tab. Let them be the one to pick up the tab. Okay? You stay in a good energy, a high vibrational energy of self-love, self-worth. And always keep divine close to you and move forward. Because you do the same shit what that person did, karma, it is. Okay? I learned my lesson. I know I got karma behind it. That's why I ain't on that shit. You know, divine taught me more of how to handle shit in a different way. But now I know how to handle shit. I know universal is law. Universal is law. It's two wrongs do not make it right. Two wrongs don't make it right. If they screwed up, let them handle the tab. You're going to be blessed. while they going through karma. I meant that. But I said, don't believe me? Fuck around and find out and do the same. You'll see. You don't wish that you never did that shit. Cause man, it was horrible for me. I had so many damn fines, money, man. Woo, my payment fines, boy, that shit was back to back, and then no, it wasn't no like no little $100. That shit was thousands. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? And then I had to do work. I was on top of it, man. Yo, I'm telling you, do not. That's my part. I'm telling you, part of my karma. Do not take your ass there. Don't do that shit. Okay. Now when motherfuckers do shit to me, like the last person that I found that was my twin flame. Like what he did to me, he walked out on me, and then I knew that he had somebody else in his circle. He cheated, got married, and everything. Even had a baby. Man, the contract got towed up. And when the contract got towed up, now that motherfucker going through nothing but karma. Hella karma. You picking up the tab. I'm over here good. You see me. I'm living. I'm living my life. I'm stable. You know, shit. I got my shit together. My bills paid. I'm over here living my life. Them motherfucker over there going through hell and spying on me like a motherfucker, looking at me like, damn, she ain't went down no karma yet. Yeah, motherfucker, I told you who the fuck I am. I told you I'm a high priestess. I told you that I'm connected to God. You didn't believe me? That's the main reason why I didn't get on that shit with you. Okay, because I already know about universal law. Baby, I got my ass whooped. Okay? And you think I'm gonna sit here and do what you do? No. And you think I'm gonna follow you too? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. So you enjoy that karma, baby. You enjoy that. I'm already enjoyed it a long time ago. Okay? I'm just saying. All right, it's real. It's no joke out here. And if God puts you on a pathway to connect with somebody, especially if you prayed on somebody, say for instance you prayed for somebody. Okay? Say for instance you pray that you want a good person, a good relationship, a stable person in your life. If God brought that person in your life that's good to you, loving to you, kind to you, nurturing to you, do not screw that person over. Get to figuring out who that person is before you screw them over. If you screw that person over, you don't know that that person is connected to source, your ass gonna have hell to pay. God do not play about his earth angels. He really don't. I know what I'm talking about because I'm one of them. God don't play about his earth angels. If I'm telling you who I am, don't take me as a motherfucking joke. Because you're going to fuck around and find out. When you get done playing those dang on fucking games and doing spell work behind the scenes. Or spreading fucking false narratives. Don't play with me. Because I'm telling you, divine don't play. He will twist you up. Twist your whole life upside down. Be mindful of the people who you pray for. Be mindful of the people who you call in. Because for number one, you never know that you had a whole angel in front of you, man or woman, in your face from God that you prayed on. Remember? Ain't no coincidence of why two people met up with each other. It's no coincidence. If you met that person, that's your person. No coincidence. Be mindful. And now I'm gone. All right. Peace, love, and harmony to all of y'all. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you for the shares. If this message resonates with you, please don't even hesitate to hit the like button. Until then, I will see y'all tomorrow. Okay? And got all this week, but I gotta do some I gotta get some stuff off my shelf and stuff. I gotta do a lot of because they building. I told y'all they building a whole new kitchen, and I just said that, and I said I hope they doing my bathroom too. Why they doing my bathroom too? I'm trying to figure out how they finna do this because I got a queen size bed in there and it's kind of little in there. It's like a little tight squeeze. I'm trying to figure out how they finna do this. I'm just hoping, praying that they don't fuck up nothing because I'm telling you, they going to pay. They better not fuck up my damn because yeah, they finna do the bathroom and my kitchen, and I'm finna get a washer and dryer in my motherfucking apartment. I'm like, it's about time. Instead of me going downstairs, taking my clothes outside to go to the laundry facility, it's about damn time. So I'm excited to see how this shit is about to get ready to look. This apartment about to get ready to look. I mean, it should be worth it. I mean, I'm paying a lot of money that this apartment should be looking like something. For real. I'm paying too much money in this apartment. And I feel like it should look like something. And a washer and dryer should have been up in this bitch anyway. But anyway, yeah. So I got all this week to try to get some stuff together and stuff. And I won't be here. I'll be moving. I'll be going to another apartment. So I'll be doing y'all be seeing different scenery. Hopefully they have a table there. If they don't, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna figure it out. And this will be next week. All right. So yeah. Bless to you. You said that's a blessing. They need to do it. If we pay too much motherfucking rent here, they need to do something. I mean, shit. You need to get that shit together. I mean, I was just, yeah. I'm not saying it's not a bad apartment. Like my apartment is not bad, but I did feel like it needed some upgraded on the cabinets. Most definitely the cabinets. I feel like the cabinets definitely needed some upgrade. So, but I didn't know they were tagging the bathroom too. So that would be what's up too. So yeah, but I don't know how though. I know I got a lot of stuff here for me to be in a one bedroom. I got this stuff that I got in my crib. It holds for a 2 bedroom apartment. Or no, I had let go of a lot of that stuff, but when I had in my 2 bedroom apartment. But like I said, the last apartment before the two apartment, it was a 1 bedroom, but the living room was bigger than this though. So I just got a lot of nice stuff. So, and then I got a table here, and uh, I don't know if they used to people got a whole full crib that's fully furnished, but my crib is fully furnished. And anytime I move stuff out of the way, I'm like, I can't move this table and stuff. We live in a small ass fucking living room. Like, I can only scoop so much over, do what I can do. But I'm gonna try to organize stuff, try to figure it out as much as I can. You said washing and dryer. Yeah, yeah, that is what's up. That is because studying me going outside, going to the laundry facility that's downstairs and stuff. Steady doing that, like it's just being your own crib. So yeah, that is what's up. So yeah, so I don't even know. Do I have to pay for it? We're gonna see. Shouldn't have when I already paid for water, sewage, utilities, garbage. I'm in an apartment. I'm looking like, what type of fucking state is this? We don't do this back home. We don't do this. I had to go up to the office and let them, like, where they do this at? Because I don't do this back home. He's like, yeah, man. We're like, what the fuck? Like, who fucking pay for this shit? You motherfuckers supposed to pay for this shit. That shit ain't got shit to do with me, especially that damn garbage or the man. But it is what it is. I'm gonna let it be. That's why I said I need me a house. I really do. And I'm gonna get me a house. But when I get me a house, it's not gonna be in no motherfucking city or town because I ain't planning on living here. Because I told y'all that a lot of people are gonna be trapped in the town and city. Confirmation that it's gonna be a warfare. Confirmation that the police department is not going to be a police department no more. It's going to be army trucks. army trucks. And no, they're not on your side. Anything, they're going against you. They're going to destroy a lot of rally ass people. I know what I'm talking about. You just heard a confirmation from spirit. I know what I'm talking about. And I ain't finna be in it. I ain't finna be in it. I don't want to be here right now. So much drama going on around the world. I don't want to be part of this. Yeah, spirit never been coming through. I don't want to be part of this. And yes, a lot of ammo and a lot of weapons. Because people are finna be cuckoo the fucking Cocoa Puff. And I need enough. Because when they run up or even try to break in, they're going to get done up. That's my next step. Working on more weapons. Because I'm telling you, you're going to need it. You're going to need it, and you're going to need the Most High God too. I'm telling you. Why? And I ain't for it. I'm just not. People are going crazy. You think the economy is very high? Watch what you see. There'll be a lot of angry ass people out here in the world. People ain't never experienced stuff being cut off from them. I ain't worried about that. I give it all to the Most High. That's why fasting is very important. It's gonna be some starving ass people here. They gonna go for war. Peace, love, and harmony until next time. And they gonna hike this damn rent up and shit, and definitely gonna go to war for that too, because jobs ain't paying enough money to pay your bills. You stingy motherfuckers. But that's because the people above them telling them to don't raise your fucking damn pay. These corporates. I don't understand why these corporates sitting on $13 and $14 and $15 and $17 when you need damn near $30 motherfucking dollars to damn near $35 to $40 motherfucking dollar pay. Because you on a damn rent that you gotta fucking pay. Not just only that, you need enough money too to pay for your motherfucking damn your gas to get there and back, your food, and to have water and heat and air. They thinking $12 and something, $13, $14 is going to get you somewhere. I'm telling you, we live in a world, money hungry ass people. They don't care about America, but America care about them. And I don't see how you keep continuing on voting. Y'all need to stop voting, and you need to start protesting and standing up Matter of fact, fuck a protest. How about make your own thing, your own economy. Another reason why they be watching me, because they don't like how the way I speak. But it is what it is. I'm just saying. This is 2025. What the fuck you think what 2026 about to be like? When we already experiencing bullshit. It's gonna get worse and worse and worse each year that it's gone. And ain't gonna get no better. And the next presidency, you're gonna try to vote for somebody, and that ain't gonna work neither. I wish y'all stop being so blind and see. They don't give no fuck about you. They give a fuck about the riches. They don't give two fucks about you. They only give a fuck about the richest and the richest only. When you gonna wake up and see? When you gonna realize that they put us different races against each other? Once we need to come together instead of coming against each other. Because we're gonna need each other. Because they don't give two fucks about none of these other races neither. I don't give a fuck that they are your same skin color. They don't give two fucks about you. You ain't rich. You ain't wealthy. And those that are sitting, they don't see you neither. When I say rich and wealthy, I mean you sitting up there where they at. You ain't there where they at. You ain't it. All right? I'm gone now. Stop talking. Y'all know I always run my mouth. It's all good. Peace, love, and harmony to all of y'all. And thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you again later on today for some of you or the next day. All right? Wow, 777. This is the 7th month with the 7th day. Wow, that's why I made that message earlier about divine. It was the 7th month, the 7th day that divine was delivering judgment. Wow. I didn't even pay attention to that. I knew it was something why divine wanted me to get up and make a message. Okay, but it is what it is. Anyway, yeah. Until next time, stay high vibing. Stay safe. Peace.